Hello dear students, how are you? I, Captain Prajakta from New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar, welcome all of you in the third online session of the poem The Inchcape Rock, composed by Robert Southey. Dear students, in the last session we have seen that how this Sir Ralph, a sea pirate, cut the Inchcape bell, and this bell it sank into the sea water with a gurgling sound. He cut this bell with a desire that henceforth no one should bless the abbot of Aberbrettach for his kind gesture. Now let us see what happened next. Sir Ralph the rover sailed away. He scoured the seas for many a day, and now grown rich with plundered store, he steers his course for the Scotland's shore. Dear students, here poet says that this Sir Ralph, a pirate, a sea pirate, a criminal, he sailed away. He started his journey with his ship after cutting this Inchcape bell. He was mirthful, he was overjoyed, and he scoured the sea. Scoured means he travelled freely, energetically, and he was robbing ships. He travelled to rob ships, and for many days he was doing this. He looted many ships. Dear students, here poet says that Sir Ralph had grown rich with plundered store. Plundered store means big amount of looted wealth he had collected with him. And then he steers means he had driven. He had directed his ship to the Scotland shore. It means now he was returning to Scotland shore. We have seen before that Inchcape Rock was near Scotland shore. It means that Sir Ralph was proceeding towards the shore which is near the Inchcape Rock. So thick a haze overspreads the sky, they cannot see the sun on high. The wind hath blown a gale all day, at evening it hath died away. Students, in this stanza, poet Robert Southey, he uses supernatural elements. Supernatural elements means things which are not having any scientific understanding or logical thinking. Like in this stanza, poet says that suddenly the haze overspreads the sky. Haze means fog. The sun cannot be seen, and the gale was blowing, means strong wind was blowing. Such elements are used by the poet to build suspense and to create special effects for the reader. Due to thick haze, fog, the sun was not visible, and even the wind, it was blowing strong wind all day. And to the surprise that at evening this wind it stopped, it died away, it stopped. On the deck the rover takes his stand. So dark it is, they see no land. Quoth Sir Ralph, it will be lighter soon, for there is the dawn of the rising moon. The gloomy atmosphere is described by the poet. Rover, he took his stand on the deck, and it was so dark that he could not see the land. The land was invisible due to darkness. It was night approaching. Everywhere there was darkness. But still Sir Ralph, he was hopeful, and he tried to assure himself, and he tried to calm his crew members by saying that soon the moon rise would bring some light. Canst hear, said one, the breakers roar? For methinks we should be near the shore. Now where we are I cannot tell, but I wish I could hear the Inchcape bell. One of the crew members asked others that could they hear the breakers, means large waves which are making loud noise. and he thought that they would have been near the shore because of the noise of the sea waves. In answer to this, crew member Ralph said that he could not tell where they were, but he said that he wished to hear the Inchcape bell, which was cut by him. This Inchcape bell would have guided them in the situation, and he regretted for his deed. They hear no sound, the swell is strong. Though the wind hath fallen, they drift along, till the vessel strikes with a shivering shock. O Christ, it is the Inchcape Rock. Students, there was no sound, but the high tides were very strong, and the ship was carried away by the strong waves in the darkness. Suddenly the vessel, means the ship, received a jerk. It received a shock, and it was clear that the ship had hit something in the sea, and it was definitely the Inchcape Rock. Sir Ralph, he shouted in despair, "O Christ, it was the Inchcape Rock, it was the Inchcape Rock." Sir Ralph the rover tore his hair. He cursed himself in his despair. The waves rush in every side. The ship is sinking beneath the tide. Students, here Sir Ralph, this pirate, he tore his hair, means he was helpless. He regretted his deed. He was frustrated, and he started cursing, blaming himself in frustration, in despair. The waves, water of the sea, entered ship from all sides, and the ship started sinking, drowning beneath the sea, under the sea. Students, in this way, Sir Ralph, this sea pirate, has got punishment for his wrong deeds, for his wicked act. And this term is called as poetic justice in the field of literature. Robert Southey has used this literary device, poetic justice, which means where virtue is rewarded and vice is punished. But even in his dying fear, one dreadful sound could the rover hear, a sound as if with the Inchcape bell the devil below was ringing his knell. In the last stanza, Ralph heard the terrible, dreadful sound of the bell even at the time of his death. Students, knell means the sound of bell rung after death or at funeral announcement of death. Here, at the time of death, Sir Ralph felt that it was the devil who was ringing his knell from beneath the sea water. And here the poem ends with the message that as you sow, so shall you reap. And it is also applicable here that evil digs a pit for others but falls into the same. Students, here we conclude the poem The Inchcape Rock. I hope you have understood it well. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video if you have liked it. Thanks for watching it. Goodbye. Stay home. Stay safe.